We'll start off by if you could just state your name.
I'm Rachel Seitz.
Okay. And Rachel, where do you currently reside?
I live in North Middleton Township on Center Street.
Did you grow up in North Middleton or?
I grew up in West Pennsboro Township.
Okay.
I attended Plainfield Elementary School. And all through school, I attended Big Spring School District.
All right. So that's in the western part of Cumberland County, America.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's a pretty rural area. What was it like growing up?
It is. We came to Carlisle anytime we needed to shop or go to the library. We love Bosler Library here. We enjoyed coming to Letort Park. That was always fun growing up.
How long did it take for you to drive into Carlisle?
Not long, maybe like 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. And wait, is Carlisle closer than say Shippensburg or?
I think it was about the same, but Carlisle it has a little more to do. It's a little more family friendly too, I think. Not as many crazy college students.
So Dickinson is a little bit nicer than Shippensburg in terms
Yeah,
of?
I would say so. There's more parks and places for kids to play and things like that.
Well, is there anything that stands out to you that you remember well about attending Plainfield or Big Spring?
I like that it was a small school. I think it's a little smaller than Carlisle or bigger school districts like that. It was definitely a small school. All the teachers knew all the kids, even if you weren't in their class, which was nice. And you just knew everybody from your school. And
Was there a teacher that stood out to you? Or?
my kindergarten teacher, I don't remember her first name, but Mrs. Herb, that was her
Okay.
last name. And yeah, she was just a great influence. I actually work in a daycare now, so
All right.
she was a big influence to me to enter that field.
So, what made you decide to move to North Middleton?
Well, I grew up with my parents in West Pennsboro Township. I work downtown now in Carlisle.
Okay.
So I wanted to move a little closer to work, and when I was moving out of my parents' house, we were looking for a place to rent, and a lot of the places to rent are downtown
Yeah.
or near that area, and we actually live right outside of the borough, so
Okay.
it's pretty close to town.
Do you live? So you live close to the barracks then? Is that?
No, I live out near Project Share,
Okay.
Massey's Ice Cream, that area.
Alright. Do you go get ice cream a lot then?
No, I don't.
So
I-
close to it though.
Yeah, it's hard. I try to drive around it so I'm not tempted.
What would you say? Do you notice a difference between North Middleton and West Pennsboro, or even Carlisle? Or?
Definitely. West Pennsboro is very rural.
Okay.
North Middleton and Carlisle is a lot more populated, and there's
Yeah.
more places to go. I like it. I've been getting out and walking. I love the
Yeah.
walkability of Carlisle, the sidewalks, and I think drivers are very courteous. Like,
I
they.
used to deal with all those Dickinson students.
Yeah.
So are you able to walk to work, or do you have to?
I could if I wanted to. It's about 2 miles, but
Alright.
I would rather sleep in the mornings.
Yeah.
When I walk, I work right near the library, and when I walk, I usually walk to the library, fill up my water bottle here, and then walk back home.
So you said you worked at a daycare. What,
I do.
What does that involve?
I work at Little Lights Learning Center
Okay.
at Carlisle United Methodist Church here on the corner of West and Pomfret Streets. I teach 1-year-olds right now,
Oh.
so it's a lot of fun.
What is teaching involved?
Oh my. Well, with 1-year-olds, it's, we kind of teach their colors and their
Okay.
shapes, a lot of those kind of things, how to share and things like that.
I see, and I know you have an art exhibit at the Historical Society.
We did have that,
So
yeah.
that's-
We actually took the kids over. We have a big stroller. It seats 6 toddlers in it,
Wow.
so we pushed those from the church over to the Historical Society so they could go look at the artwork that they made on display.
Do you take the kids out a lot, or?
Yeah, we take them for a lot of walks, and we have a playground at the church that we'll use too.
Do you go into any outside playgrounds, or?
The 1-year-olds not so much, but the older kids, I know they take them to Letort Park sometimes, or there's one out on North Street or Lowther Street I'm not sure, but it's like a little kiddie playground, I think, and they like to go there too.
Well, you mentioned, I know you mentioned going to Latorte as a child. Do you go to parks now that you're closer, or is there any other?
Thornwald Park, I really
Okay.
like the walking path at Thornwald Park. That's nice.
So what about the community that stands out to you now that you've been here?
I think Carlisle has a very rich history,
Yeah.
and I appreciate that so much of that has remained. Like, one of my friends was here visiting from Florida, and I took her inside the old Carlisle Theater, and she was just amazed how, like, everything is nicely restored and really true to history and all that. I just think it's so cool that stuff has remained around, and I hope that it will remain around for a long time. It would be sad to see that close.
Yeah. So, do you have any other interests or hobbies outside of teaching 1-year-olds? Or?
I do photography on
Okay.
the weekends, and so that's a lot of fun. I get to go to a lot of weddings. I see a lot of wedding venues and churches in the area, which is cool.
How did you get involved with photography?
Oh my. Well, I got a camera as a Christmas present one year, and I started out, I helped some well-known photographers in the area. I helped them with like second shooting at their weddings or carrying their stuff around.
Yeah. Is that how do you get started in that industry then? You call up a photographer and be like, hey, I'm interested in being
Yeah, I actually started on Facebook. I think Facebook is amazing to like connect with other people in your community, especially for 20, 30-year-olds. I think that's a great way to involve people. That I contact photographers through Facebook and ask them, I just volunteer my time, say, hey, if you ever need a helping hand, let me know. I'd love to learn the wedding industry, and I love just seeing all the different venues around central Pennsylvania. I think that's so cool. There's a lot of old farms with a lot of history that it's really cool to see.
Has there been a place in Cumberland County that's really stood out to you that you were really impressed by? Or?
I don't know. There was one in Greencastle that I really like,
Okay.
Which is about an hour or two south of here. But Green Grove Gardens, it's an old barn restored. It looks really nice. I really love the barns. I haven't had a chance to get so many in Cumberland County yet, but I look forward to that.
We keep tearing them all down. So,
It's sad.
so have you been the primary photographer at any
I
events?
have a few times, I shot one at St. Patrick Cathedral out on Pomfret Street, and that's a really pretty church.
Yeah.
Anything.
What, aside from photography, is there anything else that you enjoy doing?
I like hiking. We enjoy going to Kings Gap and hiking the trails there,
That's a place I need to
kayaking.
go to.
What's that?
I said that's a place that I keep meaning to go to. So.
It's really nice, Kings Gap, and there's Pine Grove Furnace is out that way too. Kayaking, we love kayaking on the creeks around here. Sometimes we go to Harrisburg and get out on the river.
No, you're saying we, who you and
My fiance, Preston.
Well, how did you guys meet?
We met in high school at Big Spring.
All right. Well, what does he do?
He's an electrician for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the electrical union. So he does commercial work, and that's based out of Harrisburg, but they do some work in Cumberland County too.
Do they? So, did you do any sports or activities at Big Spring, or?
Gotta think about that. It's been a while. I was in band.
Okay.
I did concert band, chorus. I did marching band for 1 year. And we got to travel around with marching band. We got to travel to a lot of the different stadiums in the area, so that was pretty cool.
Preston do that too, or?
No,
did
he
you guys just
didn't.
meet in class?
Yeah, we met in Bible club actually.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
Now, so one of the reasons we're here today is to learn a little bit about community. So what is the Carlisle or Greater Carlisle, Cumberland County community? What does that mean to you, or what do you think of when you think of community in the county?
I think everyone here is just really friendly and really wants to get to know you and know your story. I go to Carlisle Evangelical Free Church, and they started up a young adult group that's really pushing community among the 20 and 30-year-olds. So that's been really nice, just connecting with people who live all over Carlisle and all over this area and who work at different places and hearing about the different jobs that people hold here. It's a really diverse
Yeah.
community, you know,
Is there
maybe not culturally, but people having different jobs and different interests. It's cool to connect with different people.
is there anyone that anyone's story that's really stood out to you, or
No.
just everyone in general?
Yeah, just in
that
general.
wide range?
Yeah.
Well, what about in terms of, is there a place in the county that you really value that you wouldn't want to see go away, or?
My goodness, there's so many places. I think the library is a big one.
Okay.
I know my dad's really concerned because they have all the e-readers and digital books now. He's concerned that like paperback books and things are gonna just disappear over time, and there won't be a need for libraries anymore because people don't use them. They just get books on their electronic devices.
Well, I know my local library, you can check out books or ebooks too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they do
they're
that
trying
here
to
too.
adapt.
Yeah, I just hope it would be so sad to see libraries close because that's an important part of the community, and it'd be sad to see that go.
Well, as a librarian, I agree with you. So. Well, so I'm probably missing something. So is there anything that you want to talk about while you have the chance to, or?
I don't know, I really value downtown Carlisle, especially. I think there's some shops along Pomfret Street that are really cool.
Which ones in particular?
Pat Craig Studio is a
Okay.
nice one. They show different artists,
Yep.
like local artists' work, and sell it for them. So that's a really neat place. There's a tea parlor, Camille Sin, that's pretty neat. You get all dressed up and have tea with your girlfriends. Castlerig Wine Shop, it's a nice place. Helena's Creperie. I love Helena's Creperie out by the movie theater. I think there's some really great places downtown, old and new, and
Yeah.
I think that's great that I know a lot of surrounding towns like Chambersburg. I know my mom's from there, and a lot of the stores downtown are closing and moving to big shopping centers on the outskirts of town, but I don't know that that's really a problem in Carlisle. I think Carlisle is maintaining a lot of stores downtown and a lot of its charm and walkability.
I think it's coming back.
Mhm.
I think they struggled a little bit, but I think.
Yeah, I think it's coming back. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for talking.
Yeah.
today.
Thank you.